Today we have a special guest, Susie Moniz of the law firm Moniz and Mendez in Lynn, Massachusetts. Susie specializes in family law and bankruptcy law, and she is also a divorce mediator. Susie, how would you introduce yourself? Anything you would add to that?
We have our law offices in Lynn, as you mentioned, and we also practice in the area of residential real estate. And I'm excited to also announce that recently I joined the Office of Buyers Brokers Only, and where I add more services in assisting buyers with their real estate needs. I'm an exclusive buyer's agent through that office, and I offer the legal services that they need through my office at no additional cost.
Wow, and do you find that it is something that is being a buyer's agent is needed today, that home buyers are being taken advantage of?
Well, I definitely think that, it's important for buyers to realize that when they are looking for their home, that the listing agent is really looking out for the seller, and they're listing that property, they want to sell that specific property, and their loyalty lies with the seller. So I think it's important for buyers to know, especially in this market, but truly in any market, that they should have a broker who is completely loyal to them, which is why working with an exclusive buyer's agent is extremely important and unique in the sense that you can walk into any broker's office and work with a broker, but with an exclusive buyer's agency, that broker only works with buyers and therefore is completely loyal to the buyer and finding their unique and appropriate home for them.
It sounds great. Now, being a lawyer, is this something you've always wanted to do? A profession you always wanted to get into?
Yes, I think I don't think I've ever wanted to do anything else except for sing, but that quickly died. But
you're a great singer.
At a very young age, I knew that I wanted to go to law school. And my parents did go through a divorce when I was a young age, and I saw what my mother had to face with going to court and enforcing child support orders, and so when going with her at times, which I don't recommend to my clients, but going with her and seeing what she went through, I definitely wanted to advocate for those who need to be heard, and also to also advocate for children.
Wow. Any time though you wanted to give up on becoming a lawyer, and how did you overcome it?
Well, I did go to law school in the evening and worked full-time. I went to Suffolk University Law School at night. So it was tough years going through that. And I do remember there was a few times, especially my first year in law school, when I said, I don't think I want to do this. But I'm very determined, and when I put my mind to something, I give it 100%. And so it worked out.
And that translates to helping your clients 100% too.
Oh, definitely. I think it's definitely important to have an attorney that's looking out for your best interest. And the way I approach law and practicing my clients is I do take a business approach, which means that I do sit down with my clients and we discuss many times in my divorce cases, in divorce mediation, and even in bankruptcy, is take a business approach where how much time and energy and money do you want to invest into whatever the case may be, and what are the results that you will likely get from them. And I often tell my clients, this is an example where it's not necessarily a legal decision, but a business decision, and I think that hopefully having the right guidance, that they make the right decision for them.
And your clients must find that refreshing. Do you notice at all that people, when people really need an attorney, but they're not, going out and finding an attorney?
I'm seeing it more and more, even in this economy, but it's definitely always been the case. I think in family law, particularly, there's sometimes clients feel that they can't afford an attorney, and oftentimes I've had clients come to me when they did start the process on their own, and then they realized that it wasn't a successful process for them, and they were devastated by what happened in court. They didn't feel that they had a chance. clients. They felt that they weren't being heard. Sometimes they report to me they feel pressured to make a decision that they don't feel is best for them or their children, and then they come see an attorney. And there are times when I just wish that they had, contacted our office beforehand, because, in a divorce case, you're talking about, paying the right amount of child support, dividing your assets, but you're also talking about non-monetary issues such as, visitation and custody issues. And I see those are extremely important cases, and I see, unfortunately, a lot of times clients go in alone, and then they do regret it.
Well, I'm glad you're there to help, and that we're putting some information out there. Now, you wear the attorney hat, but I also know that you also wear a hat of a business person because you own your own firm. What's been the challenge with the business side of a law firm that you are finding, and I guess what are you doing to make changes if possible?
Well, we have been in business, and I have an own firm for 3 years. Prior to that, I was working in a firm in Boston. So although I've been practicing for about 7 years, as a business owner, it's been 3 years, and I always tell other business colleagues, regardless of what the nature of your business, it is still a business. And in this economy, I think it's very important to keep focused and to continue to market yourself, but also learn how to market effectively and how to use your budget for marketing in the most productive manner. But I do think that it's not the time to stop marketing or cut back on those efforts, because I think the economy obviously will improve. I think there are signs of that, and I think the attorneys and other business owners who continue to be focused and move positively forward will be in a better place.
I totally agree with you. I mean, unfortunately, in the economy, it seems like the first thing to go is people's marketing budget, but that's the time that you can really make an impact. Do you have any new, marketing projects, advertising that people can, listenership can be aware of?
We definitely have done a lot more on online marketing as opposed to print marketing. Again, being in business for 3 years, we've tried different things to see what works and what doesn't work. I definitely think that as we all know, it's a lot easier to really read any newspaper online. So we haven't found print advertising to be as successful as marketing online, and we are always looking forward to different marketing tools, and to put our mission and what our goals are out there in the media. So we try to be more tech savvy and trying to get more information about social media, and we are actually meeting with someone later on this week with regards to marketing online, and so we're always exploring new ways to be on top of things.
So hopefully soon they can find you on Facebook or LinkedIn.
I am on Facebook,
okay,
and I am on LinkedIn, and I am on Twitter. I just don't know if I'm using it all effectively, so we'll wait and see.
So they can find you under your name, under Susie Moniz, Moniz?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And we have Moniz and Moniz. We do have a group page, so you can certainly become a fan. So we're out there, and we're trying to do everything more effectively. I think in this time my advice would be to use your time and your money more effectively. This is also the time to be positive and to continue doing efforts.
I totally agree. Well, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule and talking to us. If you'd like more about Susie Moniz, as we said, she's definitely on Facebook, and they have a fan page under Moniz and Mendez. So feel free to look her up. Thank you so much.
And we also have a great website, www.monizlaw.com.
And they also have a great website.